Downhere, welcome to Denmark.
Thank you.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's the third time you're in Denmark.
Number 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 3.
What's your expectations for tonight?
Expectations.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to put expectations when we're kind of the ones responsible for meeting expectations of other people.
What are your expectations of tonight? That's
Just
the
a great concert with guys who like to rock.
All right, sounds good to us.
We'll deliver. Right.
It's going to be cool, I think. It's a great room, and probably, well, we haven't done a lot of indoor shows in Denmark, I guess, but out of our indoor shows, this is our favorite.
Okay. Yeah. Last time when you were here at the O Festival, I heard someone after the concert shouting, "Freddie Mercury is back!" And then I listened to your new CD, Wide-Eyed and Mystified, and your bonus track, you have this short, what you call Queen a cappella sound.
Well, yeah, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. What are your connections to Queen or Freddie Mercury or their style? Are you trying to make a copy?
Besides the fact that we grew up together.
Okay, Freddie was your neighbor.
Yeah. In England, I think.
I think. Yeah, he was a good neighbor, I think.
Not so much. We didn't. I don't think any of us grew up listening to Queen. It's just, you know, the movie Wayne's World.
Yeah.
That's where I first heard about Queen.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's a good singer.
Okay.
After a while, when you start being compared to, you know, especially for Mark, every night of his life, people, you sound a lot like Freddie Mercury.
Did anybody ever tell you that?
Anyone ever say that? You have to check out some Queen music, you know.
Yeah.
That bonus track. Here's a little gem of information for you.
Yeah.
That little thing at the very end that sounds very Queenish is actually the hymn "I Surrender All."
Yes.
Yes.
And originally, we were going to put it at the beginning of our song "Surrender."
Yeah.
And the melody is, "All to thee, my precious Savior, I surrender all." That's what at the end.
And then it was going to be dum dum, and we thought, you don't want to be taken to Queen right before a song about surrender.
Exactly. That's why we put it at the end.
But it was too cool to not have on the records.
Okay, so back on the radio, we'll try and make a remix.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So maybe we can play that once tonight.
Maybe we can.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So, you've been to Denmark 3 times now, and you're on a tour in Europe, and you're going back on a tour in Europe this...
Potentially...
August? Yeah, we may be coming back in August.
So what are your plans? So you're planning on buying a house in Denmark or somewhere in Europe?
I would, if I could.
We can't afford to buy houses in Europe.
Okay.
Or the U.S. Well, some of us can.
Yep.
So you're not planning on moving to Europe, just coming and making a trip once a year?
We like to be here, you know, and because it is a part of the world, and we think we have something to share, you know.
Yeah. And it's nice that every time we come back, it feels more natural. Because the first time I was like, oh, nobody speaks my language. It's so weird. I feel so out of place. But now it kind of feels normal, you know.
So when people come tonight, some people have heard Downhere before. For some, it's new. What kind of feeling or what kind of impression do you want people to have when they go home tonight?
I always, you know, my prayer is that people would connect with the message of our music, but I think more importantly, we want to paint a picture sort of between the 4 of us, like how we care for each other and how we really care about our audience. You know, we want to see our audience blessed, and that's ultimately why we do what we do, because we want to see people, you know, grow closer to God and take some steps in their journey of faith, you know, and ultimately, that's what I think our biggest goal is, to do that, just to bless people, you know, and have them, as a result of hearing our music and hearing our stories, take a step towards God, you know. And I think that's the ultimate, you know. So in everything we do, you know, on stage, I think that's the picture I'm trying to paint. It's like, I really want people to see that we care about the audience and the reason we care about I think that endears them to us to hear our story. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.